Hey guys, doing some more work on the bus, and it's the end of the day. Figured I'd grab the camera and just do a little walk around, kind of show you where I'm leaving off for the evening. So, as the journey begins, door panels, that's one of the original ones that was in it. As you can tell, it's in a lovely shape. Smell-o-vision, can you smell the mold? Anyway, that was the original front door panel. That looks like somebody painted a couple of times. And this is the paintings that I bought at that yard sale, and they're Andy Warhol something or other, done from Home Goods. I don't know what it is. Well, anyway, the artwork's pretty cool, and they're not a collector's item or anything like that. But my idea was I wanted to try to make door panels out of them, and so that's the journey I'm on. I bought this, I forget what you call it. I just went to Home Depot, tried to find the thinnest, most flexible thing I could find. And it ended up being this stuff. And it's pretty cheap. Like a paneling, cardboard paneling. Probably not much different than what the actual door pans are made out of. She said it's a little thicker. So anyway, I made a pattern. Cut one of those out and did get one of them assembled already. And basically, made a new pattern, then transferred all the holes, double checked it on the door, make sure it would fit on the door. Did the center hole and sanded the edges and just kind of finessed it to get the fit in the hole before I tried covering it, obviously. And so I'll just kind of show you. And it's on that side right there. And the only thing that's holding it right now is just the door handle. I have to go around and punch all the holes through the skin. They're already drilled in the cardboard, so to speak, hardboard. I think that's what it's called, hardboard. And get some clips for it. His name ended up getting cut off on one section of it, so I just reused it at the very bottom of the kick panel there. So, I kind of like them. Actually, I like them a lot. I might put a trim around the edges of it. I'm not sure, because of course when you try to bend the paint, it wants to chip up some. So I may just do something like covering the edge of it, some kind of like molding or something. But I may just leave it alone too, because we're not going for perfection. We just kind of want it, you know, it could start patina anytime it wants. How's that? So that's what we got on the door. I think it looks pretty cool with the bus open. And the other one's a different color. I wish it was the same color, but it's not. Seatbelts are in. And just use the original locations that were on there. So I could pop the light on. And the suspension on the seat. If you kind of look under there, that is what's left of a motorcycle rear shock. I stuck it in the press and took the shock part of it out, so I was left with the upper and the lower cap of the spring, and I just kind of finagled them up and welded plates from top and bottom. Same supports. That whole section's kind of tied together, if you can see it. But it's that steel. Basically, there's a steel circle all the way around. From the floor, I added on around to the front, up where the hinge is bent, came back, kind of stepped it to match the pattern. Added another plate where the spring plate is, and inside those, of course I cut the spring down, and there's some spacers on the inside of it. On that lower cap is actually a piece of pipe, probably about 3/8 of an inch thick. And what I could do is I can add and take away shims on that, and I can add and take away how much spring the seat has. And then there's some more. So if I want to fine tune it in the future, or I know I'm picking up a fat passenger, I can put shims in ahead of time. Added some more support to the back of the seat. I wanted to tie, if you look in the front, I wanted to tie this piece of wood, and this piece of wood together, kind of give it a little bit more strength. And so it's just another plate, probably about, I don't know, inch wide, something like that. And some more bolts. I didn't cut the bolts off yet. So it's got a nice suspension to it. It's got a nice flex to it. Take her on the other side. And some things I want to think about in the future. I don't know how it's going to respond to driving down the road, because basically it's set up like this right now. The front's fixed on a hinge, and the whole seat just kind of is allowed to do this. I kind of was trying to match like an old horse and carriage. They had like a springy seat to take a lot of the load, but yet it didn't have that much movement. It couldn't move back and forth like 4 inches or side to side, but it had a good amount of travel in the center of it. And that's kind of what I'm trying to accomplish here by having the spring and then the pivot point. If I find it's too loose, I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably just put a couple of gussets. I gusset in here to kind of stiffen up that front corner. I'm not quite sure how much that's going to flex. I really don't think much. It's pretty beefy. And again, I do kind of want it to flex. I'll show you. Prop you up. See if you can see me in this. Put my drawers up. All right. So it's kind of like when you're driving along, it's just got like some flex to it as you're hitting the bumps. And I'm gonna have like the padding that you would buy for a regular, patio bench or something like that. That same kind of flex to it. So that you're also gonna be sitting on that, giving you some of the cushion back. But everything is just kind of like my low rider. Everything just kind of flexes. All the wood kind of flexes around a little bit, and it's kind of what you want. You just want that to take the shock out of the hit, So, anyway, that's kind of where I am with it. As far as the seat flips up, but when the spring drops down into it, if you don't just like come down with the seat with a constant motion, the spring kind of comes down and locks in the bottom cup, and just a little bit, it will pop out. But what I'm going to do, I think, I was kind of seeing what I wanted to come up with to kind of hold the seat in a tethered position, but still have flexibility to it. I was thinking cables and chains and all that kind of stuff, but what I kind of came up with a conclusion. I wanted something that you could just kind of clip together at the right height, and that's it. Not something that you have to, like, if you have a hook, you got to kind of like unhook it and push down the seat to get it off. So I'm just going to go with another set of seat belts, and I'll cut them down. I'll go from that top point to the same seat belt point down there, and the same on the other side, and that'll keep the seat from wanting to lift up. But if you want to get access to the seat, you just push the button, seat belt will pop off, and you can flip the seat up. All right. Well, at least that's the plan for now. So it also has to come apart. All the wood has to get sanded to the correct curve, so to speak, and I got to get stain to kind of match. I tried looking. Remember Home Depot and all the places used to have. It'd be like a chart for the stain, and it would show you like, here's this stain, here's what it is in, oak, pine, maple, and right down the line, and you can kind of like have a chart and go over to you. You don't have any of that stuff. You think now and today you'd be able to do that? What's buzzing? Well, my lights are making noise. There's a bee, a live bee flipping around in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that I'm hearing shit. Guys like, I didn't hear nothing. So I want to try to match. Where the hell did it go? Where did I throw it? Threw it in here somewhere. Here it is. I got another piece of scrap maple just to do some test staining. But I want to try to match the color of that interior, that kind of wood, with the front maple, just kind of to bring the front and the rear all together, kind of make it look like it matches. And for the floor, this is a roll of carpet. I'm going to call it carpet. It's got like carpet on the back, and it's strips of bamboo, but the colors are right there. They're kind of like, they're not far apart. The light's not right. Anyway, they're both in the same ballpark, so I kind of want to keep everything on that same hue of the wood color. I think I'll kind of tie it all together, and the cushions kind of bring in that color too. That, I'm thinking maybe just a little bit of red. I may introduce, I got a roll of this blood red color of vinyl, so I may use that for some padded areas, maybe a pad on the back. I'm not sure if I want to do a pad or a piece of wood up here to kind of go with the seat and bring it up a little bit. I'm kind of starting to think a little bit more of a softer, something that your noggin, your back of your shoulders rest against. But we'll see. All right, guys, I'm starting to mumble now. Thanks for watching and commenting. Take care. Bye.